Hey guys, today I'm going to be reviewing the Chicco Bravo Primo Air Edition. If you're like me and you've been searching all day, every day for different types of strollers, you know that there's so many out there. This was one that I would highly recommend, and so we got this in today and we're going to open it up and see what's inside. Me and my husband felt that this one fit a little bit more with our lifestyle as far as like functionality and the real clean look on it. So let's go ahead and open it up and see what we got inside. Okay guys, now that I got everything out of the bag, I'm ready to install. A few things that I want to kind of point out to you is that make sure that you review over the instructional manual, because it's very important that you kind of make sure every piece goes in its proper place. What I also like about it is also provides you a little pamphlet that kind of gives you a little bit more details about what the stroller does itself. This is a great reference for you to look at for when you finish and completed installing it. You can kind of see how you need to actually use all of the function of this stroller. So keep this on hand as well, so once you finish, you can kind of use your stroller ready to go. So let's go ahead and put all this together. Okay guys, welcome back. So putting this together only took me about maybe 5 minutes or so. That's with reading the instructions and really making sure that I got all the parts and pieces together. So let's take a closer look now at each of the components that it comes with. So we have a baby tray right here in the front. If you can see it, it's really nice and it's attachable, and it's also detachable. The one way you can unattach it is off to the side. On both sides, you can click the button and it comes out just like that. But what we really like about this model is that it actually folds up in with the stroller in of itself. So when you're ready to pack it up, put it in your car or anywhere inside the house, the tray actually folds down with the stroller. And so that was one of the key components that we liked about this. Another key component that we liked about the stroller is that if you look at the material, it's very soft and sleek, very nice. It's like a gray tone with a black underneath as well. Inside of the hood is actually gray as well, and a black top. So what we also like about it is that if I turn it to the side, you can see that it also extends. So they do have the extension version of this that you can pull it down over the baby when you're walking outside. Also on the back, let me kind of show you. There we go. I also have a mesh right here that you can zip up if you choose to. So if you look at the mesh, you can zip it up as well if you choose to. I personally don't think I will, because with the babies inside, you can look directly inside without having to actually unfold it or unzipper it, because it is a process, because down here is where the zipper is. To get it all the way around, you're gonna probably wanna have to pull this inside to make it a little bit easier access for you when you're walking your baby. So again, this extended version with the mesh here. On the back end for our parents, one thing that we really wanted for our functionality wise for a stroller was to make sure that we had a parent tray. So this does fit 2 drinks here. There are 2 drinks on each side, and then a middle compartment here in the center that is zippered. So you can zipper it, put your phone in there, put keys, anything valuable that you maybe want to have while you're walking in a park, at an amusement park, or just generally walking around a store, you want to have it there. Another part, it comes with a little pocket here in the front that hangs. I know it's hard to see with the black and on black, but it is a nice little feature that this stroller has as well. And you can zip it, like I said, you can zip it up. I would assume you could probably also put this inside if you choose to. That way it's just there. However, it will not zip up if you put that inside, so just kind of forewarn you guys right there ahead of time. But I think that's a really neat feature, and that's what we wanted when we were looking for a stroller. You know, when you're looking at the other Bravos comparison to this, Bravo generally was a basic parent tray here in the front with just an open end, so there was no actual feature of a closed compartment with a zipper that you can put your keys or anything inside of it. So what the basic one is with this, the Bravo Primo, not the Air Edition, because this is the Air Edition, The Primo in itself has everything in here, but with a brown undertone material on the inside where the baby, so if I pull this around one more time, right here in the little baby compartment where the baby sits would actually be a brown Italian material that they use. But we wanted a little bit more sleek and modern material, and so that's why we kind of went with this to kind of match our lifestyle that we like to have. Down at the very bottom, so I'm going to lower the camera just a little bit so you can see. Here you go. Hopefully you can see this a little bit better. So let me lower it down. So down at the bottom, it has a large compartment for you to store any kind of purses, handbags, diaper bags, things like that. So you can put that inside here as well, and it'll work just as good. So it is a one mesh, or not mesh I should say, a one flat bin down here. There is no cup holders or any kind of storage down here. It's just strictly just for you to put any kind of material that you are carrying with you or around you and with your baby. So also with it, the tires on the, or the wheels I should say, on the actual baby, it's really nice. It's very smooth. You can spin it and it actually spins quite nicely. They're more of a rubber, so it will do a little bit of traction when you're riding on terrain or off-roading a little bit, I guess you could say. It's going to be still smooth for the baby when they're in their seat. So some other features again, it has the generic lock system down on the bottom. It's a one-toe thing, and it unlocks and locks the baby stroller. So as you're going, you can quickly get up and go. So in the front, like I said, with the baby tray, it is collapsible with the extra stroller. And I'm going to show you what I mean by that. So if you go under the seat, right here, there is a part where you can pull up the actual seat by one hand. So when you see, it tells you to pull down the latch and slide to unlatch. So to do it, you're going to do it with one hand. So one of the other features that we talked about earlier in the film was that it is a smart fold. So it's only a one-handed folding system with this stroller that includes the baby tray. So a lot of other strollers that we were looking at, the trays were not folding with them. You either have to take them off or they were not available on the actual stroller itself. So what I like about the Primo Air Edition is that the tray does come with it and it does collapse with the stroller. So I'm going to show you how we do it. So if you look underneath the baby seat, there's a handle there, and you're going to simply just pull it up with one hand. So watch as I do this. So just one quick, and it's done. So it collapsed, and it just stands on its own. As you can see, there's no problem with it. It's nicely put together. The tray came down. This hood, again, you can kind of put it down just a little bit more. But again, it's this little thing right here. You just pull it up, and it's in one easy movement. What I also like about the stroller is that it's very light, so I can lift it up with one hand and not a problem. So it's really not heavy for those who may be carrying a baby in one arm and wanting to fold this up. It's actually very easy and simple to do. So when it all collapses, it's easy to store away in your car, in the house, wherever you're going, traveling wise, it is very convenient. To open it up, again, I'm going to show you from a side view. You're going to just pick up the handle and you're going to pull it up, and then it will just come together. So again, there. So as you can see, it was very easy to collapsible, and I'm going to show you one more time. You just take it, put your hand on the thing, or the thing, pull it up, and it's done, okay? And it stands up on its own. So it's very simple, very easy to use. So for parents, if there's something for you that you really, really want, I highly recommend doing the Primo Air Edition one because it's very convenient, and the style is very nice. It's actually not hard on the money. We got this from Bye Bye Baby using their 20% off coupon, and so it was actually came out a lot cheaper than some of the other Bravo Primo strollers that there were out there. So if you've been searching and you're kind of not sure what they look like or what they are all about, we search on YouTube trying to find videos that were Bravo Primo Air Edition only, and so there wasn't anything. So I wanted to provide you guys with this video of what the actual stroller looks like so you kind of get a better idea. So a thing I want to also include is with this baby stroller is that we also did get the Chicco Stroller key fit 30. So what's nice about this is that you can actually take this stroller and you can actually plug it into the stroller in of itself. So I'm going to do a sideways attachment. You hear it click, it's not going anywhere. So the stroller is safe in here and it's not going nowhere. And you can take it with your baby in and out wherever you choose. So this is what's convenient about this. And I'm going to show you some other features that the chair does as well, so that you can kind of get a better idea of why did we choose this over some of the others. So hopefully this kind of gives you a better idea. So again, it's really easy. You just press this little button, click, baby's taken out, carry the baby along. Okay, so before I get started with showing you how to remove the seat and only have it as a carriage, some of the features that I forgot to mention about is these handles. These handles have a really great grip on them. You can adjust the height to them to your specificity by pushing in the buttons on both sides here. So you push it and you can have it go up into 3 positions. So you can have it going up high, or you can have it down a little bit lower if you like it, or even lower after that. This is probably the height that we like the best. So the compartment here in the center, even though it has the zipper, it is removable. So some parents may not like the zipper compartment because they're like, it just gets in the way. Don't worry, it's reversed. It can be taken out easily. So just like this. So and then it's just strictly just a bin here that you can have. It does have a Velcro liner around it, so that if it does get dirty, you are going to have to probably clean it. So for us, we'll probably end up just keeping it there because it's just better to keep it there rather than having to try to clean it all the time. So that does come out. Another part is the seat itself. It does open and close, or by height, I guess you could say, by simply just pressing these 2 buttons, and it can go down and up. So it can go down however level you want it. So it can go up all the way if you choose. And what I mean by that, it means how do you want them sitting up. So if you want them all the way down, laying down, this is probably preferred for when you are putting the actual infant seat here for them to ride in the cart when you're riding around, or if you want them sitting up just a little bit, this is here too. So the canopy is still nice here and it's still leveled with the child in the seat. So now I'm going to show you how do I take all of this off to just have only just the infant seat. So that does come with this option, and so that's one of the other reasons why we got this stroller itself. So the first thing you're going to need to do is you're going to first need to take off the canopy. So you're going to have to unzip it, and so for this instance I went ahead and already did it. That way it's just kind of easier to show you guys. So on the side of the canopy there are little latches that you just lift up and it pops right off, just like that. So it's not hard, it's very easy to do. Second, you're going to want to take off this baby tray because it does get in the way if you're trying to take it off. So let me go ahead, you just press the buttons that are here on the side, on both sides, and you pull right off. Simple as that. So I'm going to put that off to the side. Now come kind of the tricky part and try to remember. On both sides, up at the top, there are these little latches that you have to pull out. So you're going to take this, push down, and then pull out, and it comes right up, just like that, okay? Up here, don't pull, because that will break the mechanism that is holding it in place. It is one of those that you can lift up. So you lift up, because it just kind of slides in. It's a little plastic piece that goes inside actually here. So it goes down, so you want to lift up so it doesn't rip it off. Next, you'll lift up the child's seat. Down here, there is some buckles that you'll just quickly unbuckle. There's only 2 on each side, 1 on each side. Once those are unbuckled, it's more clear. Now you just turn around the stroller in itself. So you take the stroller. If you look back here, there are 2 little pieces here. Those are going to be what keeping this here and stationary. You just push inside, and as you can see, it kind of folded and it's ready to go. So you just now take it right out of the actual car seat, just like that. So now you are just left with just the basic skeleton of the stroller. Now, to make sure that your baby carrier or your infant seat does remain on this, I highly recommend keeping this on it. This is again the baby tray. You just latch it right here on both sides, just click and click. Now you're ready to get the actual carrier and put it inside. So I'm going to grab the carrier. Again, the infant right here. I'm going to turn it sideways. That way you can kind of see a better view of it. So I'm going to literally just put it in just like I did earlier and Make sure I got it level. I hear the click, you're good to go. The baby's not going anywhere, right? So again, this is just for those who want to only have the infant seat only in here. You don't want to have to hassle up the car seat and the infant seat with it. So easy adjustable, easy to take care of. Again, you just back up here, pull up, take it out, and it's done. So it's an easy little solution that you could do for your actual baby if you do not want to have the actual car seat. Putting it together, again, you just do all those steps in reverse and putting it back on. It does take a little bit more time to putting it together, so give yourself about maybe 3 or 4 minutes if you are doing all those types of movement if you're traveling. But again, I highly recommend this stroller. It's very nice, very sleek and modern, and I think you'll enjoy it. So if you have any questions, put it down here in the comment. I'll be happy to help you or answer any of your questions. I'll also put the link to the specific stroller down below in the description so that you can get more information. So please make sure you subscribe and like, and if you have any questions, feel free to ask. Thank you guys. Have a good one.